Welcome, jesters. All right, more sign news. All right, sign news, something I've talked about before. Apparently, last couple of days, Governor Huckabee was refused service in a restaurant, I guess in Arkansas. Or even worse, they were served and then they were asked to leave, like after being served or something weird like that. There was also an incident, I think in Phoenix or somewhere out west, where a gentleman in a MAGA hat was asked to leave an establishment, apparently in the middle of the service, because ostensibly the proprietors or the staff felt unsafe by their presence. By their presence. Now, we're not going to get into the absurdity of this, but it does give me an opportunity to remind everybody that I'm okay with this. I'm actually totally fine with this. I'm totally 100% fine with the proprietor of an establishment refusing service to anyone they want for any reason, including reasons that might affect me. I just want to know. That's really my only requirement. So if you run an establishment and you do not want to serve gay people, then absolutely fine. It's your business. You know, you either own the land or you have a lease. That's totally fine. But all I ask is that you put a sign in the window, on the door, somewhere that's prominent that simply says, you know, we don't serve gays or something like that. And I'm good with that. Anything you want, whatever you want. Or you want to put the sign that says we only serve, you know, black trans women or something like that. Again, totally fine. It's your business. We have the right of association, right of free association. We also have the right of free disassociation. So, you know what? If you don't want to serve my kind or for any particular reason, because we are all multifaceted types of people, right? That's totally fine. I just want to see the sign, right? And this is why all these anti-discrimination laws that we have actually are a detriment to the people that they're trying to forget. I go back to the story of a lesbian couple somewhere in the Northeast, like Maine or something like that, that they were planning their wedding. They bought a ring, and everything was fine. They had the ring. I guess they got married, and then they somehow found out, or maybe it was before they picked up the ring, I don't know, that the owner of the jewelry shop had signed a petition supporting traditional marriage. That was it. The petition was simply to support traditional marriage. It was not anti-gay marriage or anything like that. It was just supporting traditional marriage. And of course, this lesbian couple didn't like that. And they either wanted to return the ring or something like that, but the transaction was already done and no refund. So they now were stuck, you know, having bought this ring, likely a fairly expensive ring, from a shop that they likely would not have done business with if they had known. And now the people that these laws are ostensibly supposed to protect are now worse off in a way. They can afford it. They bought the ring, so they can't afford it. But they're just emotionally traumatized or whatever by this experience. And had they known that this shopkeeper was pro-marriage, maybe they wouldn't have bought the ring there. That would have been totally 100% fine. So yes, the people that the laws are supposed to protect are the ones actually suffering in a really weird way. So yeah, put up your sign. I'm, again, totally 100% fine with that, right? I just want to know. If you don't want to serve me for any reason, it's because I'm gay, I'm a man, I'm white, whatever, I'm a college dropout, I don't know, pick your reason, pick your poison. Again, that's totally fine. So yes, business owners should absolutely be able to refuse service for anything, for any reason they want. But you know what? Let's just be honest with each other and tell us why, and let us make the choice. See, that's the thing, right? If there is a sign in the window that says no gay people, you know what? I get to make that choice whether or not to go in there. I won't end up like these lesbians having spent money in a business that I would not want to patronize, right? The laws that prevent things like that take that choice away from me. And that is why they're wrong. So, yeah, I think that really needs to change. If you want to discriminate against me, I'm 100% okay with that. You just got to tell me why so I can make the choice myself, not you. And you know I'm right.